Hey guys, welcome back to another very interesting video of our channel Versatile Knowledge, and in this video I'll be explaining you guys all the camera modes and features that is present on the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. So as you can see, we have the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max in the vintage bronze color variant that is present, and I've been using it for the last couple of weeks. In this video I'll be explaining you guys all the camera features and modes, as well as I'll be showing you guys the camera samples for the each mode on this device. Let's get started. So as you can see, this is our default camera application that is present, and in the default camera application we have the certain set of features that is present, that is the photo mode, the portrait mode, the 108 megapixel mode, video mode, the pro mode that is present. We have the option to turn from the front camera and the rear camera. So this is the front camera, this is the rear camera, and we have the 1x mode, which is the 1x times zoom. We have the ultra wide angle mode, that is it will switch to ultra wide angle camera. We have the telephoto mode, that it will shift to 2x zoom. When we slide over here, we have the 108 megapixel mode, which is using this ultra HD mode, that is the 108 megapixel camera that is present at the back. We have the portrait mode, which will help you to take the photos with background blur, and we have the night mode over here, and we have the more options. And one important thing is, if you just go to this option, and you will find something called as settings over here, and in the settings, customize over here, and when you click on customize, as you can see, you can actually customize the layout of your camera application. I use the 108 megapixel mode a lot of times, so I have actually set the 108 megapixel mode right next to my photo button. The 108 megapixel mode is present. So these are the 5 important things that I use on a regular basis, so that's why I've kept these 5 important options. Otherwise the other options that is present is already present in the more option. So in the more option we have a lot of options, and if you want something which you use on a regular basis, you can just click on this and drag and drop over here. So that is how it actually works. In the more options, as you can see, we have the short video mode, we have the panorama mode, we have documents scanner, we have vlog mode, slow motion mode, we have the time lapse mode, we have the dual video mode, AI watermark, long exposure, clone mode, many more things is present over here. What you can do is you can take some amazing quality photographs from every mode that is present. Here you can actually adjust the white balance, you can adjust the focus to auto or manual, you can adjust the shutter speed, you can adjust the ISO, you can also adjust the type of lens that is using over here. As you can see, you can use the ultra wide, you can use the macro, and also use the normal lens as well for shooting the pro mode photos. You can shoot 4K 30 fps video in pro mode as well, guys. We have movie frame, log, we have grid lines, we have focus peaking, we have exposure control and everything. And in the video mode we have important options, that is 4K 30 fps. In the 4K 30 fps we have no sort of stabilization, guys. Stabilization does not kick in. Electronic image stabilization at 1080p 60 fps. We have 1080p 30 fps, 720p 30 fps as well, but I like to shoot in 4K 30 fps. Even if the stabilization is not present, I'll shoot in 4K 30 fps all the time. We have settings, movie frame, that it will shoot in 21:9 aspect ratio. We have super macro mode, tracking moving objects that is present. When you're shooting some kids and they're moving constantly, you can use track moving objects. That is a cool feature. Let me go to the photo mode again, and in the photo mode we have a lot of options over here, that is 3:4. We have the timer, we have settings, we have movie frame again, you can take 21:9 photos. We have the time burst, pro color mode, tilt shift as well. In the 108 megapixel mode, you can also shoot from the zoomed 108 megapixel photos, normal 108 megapixel photos. That's it, guys. These are the 2 important options that you can switch. You can actually use the flash as well, guys. As you can see, I'm using the auto flash, so if there is a limited light and you want to shoot high res photos, flash gets enabled. You can use the filters for 108 megapixel mode. That is a cool feature. When you go to here, you can actually set the timer for shooting 108 megapixel photos. You can actually use the grid lines as well, guys. As you can see, you can use 3x3 and this kind of grid line as well, which is a cool feature. So we also have movie frame while shooting the portrait mode photographs as well, guys. And as you can see, we have the beautification mode that is present. You can use the filters and beauty even in the portrait mode. Let's go to night mode. In the night mode, we have full frame mode, we have grid lines, and we have movie frame in night mode shots as well. Let me go to the zoom shots. As you can see, you can take zoom shots while taking night mode as well. So ultra wide angle camera does not support night mode. If you just try to zoom back over here, ultra wide angle camera does not support night mode. Let me go to these options. So these are short video, it will take 15 seconds video. There is the vlog mode, which will actually help you to take some amazing quality videos and stitch it together and make it look like a vlog. So we have slow motion mode. Let me click on slow motion mode over here. We can use flash in slow motion mode, which is cool. 720p 1080p. So 720p, it supports slow motion up to 960 frames per second, which is very cool. 1080p at 240 frames per second, which is very cool, and the slow motion videos look really good on this device. So that is about the slow motion mode. You can also record slow motion from the front camera if you want to record some slow fees or something. The slow motion mode from the front camera also supports 1080p at 120 frames per second. Dual video mode, we have the AI watermark, and we have the long exposure and clone mode. Now what I'll do is I'll actually show you guys the photos for every kind of mode that I have shown over here, right from the photo, pro mode, video mode, 108 megapixel mode, everything. I'll actually show you guys the photo samples, and actually I've taken a lot of other photo samples, and I'll be doing a dedicated camera review for this device, guys. This is just to explain you guys the features features that is present in MIUI camera application because it is too many. Now I'll be going ahead and showing the camera samples taken in every single mode on the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max.
The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
So guys, that's it for this video about the camera modes and the camera samples for the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. I'll be doing a dedicated camera review of this device, guys, and if you have still not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you have to hit that subscribe button because we'll be bringing a lot more cool technology videos on this channel. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, guys.